Hello everyone. I just want to clarify something on Facebook that I said about in the United States saying peed off or saying shit in other words, yeah, mainly them two, has become acceptable in some Christian circles, yeah. Now I'm not saying that all Christians accept it, because I know there are some Christians that say that is profanity and it's swearing, yeah. But I watch quite a lot of American TV shows like Hawaii Five-0 and a few other programs, and I've noticed that the being peed off, people saying peed off, is becoming more popular, and it's not really seen as a swear word amongst a lot of Americans, you know, secular Americans anyway, but also Christian Americans as well. I've seen that they have no trouble, quite a few of them that I've spoken to have no problem with that word being used as Christian. In the UK, yeah, you get folk over here, Christians, that say these words as well and think nothing of it. But over here, I don't know about over in the US, but over in this country, if we were to say peed off in front of a policeman, we get arrested under Section 5. Okay, if we were to say shit to the old Bill or to the cops, then we would get arrested for that. Okay, if we was in a public place and we was using that language, then the police could arrest us. I don't know what the law is over in America concerning that, but that's all I was saying. Yeah, I'm not getting snobby about the word. If you know, I know Christians who use cuss, who do cuss, and I personally don't. I don't personally agree with it. I don't think it's got any place in the Christian's life. I believe there are other words we can use, but I still love and honour these brothers and sisters in Christ who still cuss. They're still Christians. They're just, you know, they just cuss. I don't know why. They just think it's acceptable. So you know, what bothered me was though there was a UK gospel rapper who I like, and it bothered me because in his lyrics he's becoming more secular and secular as time goes on anyway. He was gospel to start out with, but as often the case is, a lot of people start out in church and then they go into the world, and this guy seems to be going that way. And in his lyrics I saw on his Facebook, he was saying about him getting paid off or something paid off, and I thought, seriously, why would you even put that in there? You know, because in the UK that is blatantly swearing. You might get away with it in the USA. Some people have that in their lyrics. I mean, I've even heard gospel gangsters who I really like. I've heard them say that word before, and it didn't seem to be a problem to them. So yeah, without making a big deal over it, I'm not being judgmental, yeah, towards my brethren in the USA. All I'm saying is that from what I see, it's more acceptable and it's less of a big deal. So if a Christian came over from America and started talking to me and was saying pee off and, you know, shit and whatnot, I would just sort of it wouldn't really bother me, to be honest, yeah, because I'd sort of think, well, that's where they come from. It's not a big deal over there. But in my country, if people, British people, UK people, talk like that, I'll sort of raise my eyebrow and sort of say, do you think you ought to be talking like that as a Christian? You know what I mean? Unbelievers, fine, they can say what they want around me. I don't expect anything less of them, because I was the same. And personally, I would not let anyone swear in front of my kids on purpose. Yeah, they hear swear words at school, they hear them out on the street amongst people, but if someone was to come into my house, then they need to not swear, because I would just tell them straight away that we can't be having that in my house. So I hope that clears it up. Let me know what you think anyway. I think I've got it all covered. Yeah, basically, you know, the UK and USA are just different. Is it okay to swear in America? You tell me. Is it alright for Christians to swear in the USA? Well, you know, I can only go by what I've heard. But you tell me, as a US Christian, and you UK Christians out there, you tell me whether you think it's acceptable to swear as a Christian. Speak soon.